Well, good morning, everyone. My name's Bob Allen, and I'm the one who basically has been working with the Canelo Oaks for the past 12 years, live streaming all of their games. And this year, we are starting a sports center on a weekly basis with Josh Mechanic. He's the play-by-play announcer, one of the two this year for the Canelo Oaks, and he's going to be handling the Sports Center as its host. So hopefully everybody will be able to watch. And Josh, let's get it all started. Okay.
Yep, looking forward to it.
Okay. The first thing we're going to do is go over last week's games.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was a good week for the Oaks. They started off traveling down to Santa Barbara. It was actually a four-game road trip for the Oaks dating back to last weekend. And then they traveled down to Santa Barbara, or up to Santa Barbara, I should say, where they've always had some trouble. So they went down 12-4 the first game, which honestly isn't too uncommon for the Oaks against the Foresters, just in Santa Barbara. Always they tend to give up some runs, but then great bounce back win on Thursday against those same Foresters. Just two runs of offense, both of them coming in the ninth inning. That was a nice bounce back win for the Oaks, and they finally got to finish off that long road trip against the OC Riptide, and that was on Friday. Unfortunately, they fell 8-4. Just couldn't really get the offense going in that one. But another bounce back game on Saturday, finally coming back home against the Saints, where they took care of business 9-5, and another high scoring affair for the Oaks offense on Sunday against the San Diego Sunrays. They went up early. Sunrays came back a little bit, chipped away, but the Oaks were able to hold on for the win. So
Great.
yeah, it was a
Okay.
nice 3-2 week for the Oaks.
We'll get it right. Let's look at the
So
upcoming schedule for this week.
looking ahead to this week for the Oaks, tonight they travel to Orange County for a 7 o'clock game, which is always a fun one. Good atmosphere over there at Great Park. And then a day off tomorrow before taking on the Philippines national team, Team Philippines on Thursday, which has been a yearly occurrence for the Oaks the last few summers. And a little homestand, they take on the Sunrays again and a couple of back-to-backs against the Academy of Barons this weekend. So it'll be nice for the Oaks to get to have four straight in a row at home and not have to really travel anywhere.
And let's look at the standings in the South Division.
All right, so the last couple of Oaks games actually haven't been inputted into the system yet. So these standings aren't 100% accurate. The Saints currently sit at top of these at 7-3, but because it doesn't Saturday's game, the Saints should actually be 7-4. And then they would be followed if the standings were updated. The Oaks are technically 8-5, not 6-5, along with the Riptide. So both the Oaks and the Riptide would be sitting at 8-5, right behind the Saints. Riptide are red hot, won five in a row. And then the Foresters following them at 7, which is just shocking to see them that low in the standings. Not that they're having a bad summer by any means, but the Oaks and Riptide and Saints just off to a great start with the Barons 6-8, and then the new two affiliates, the San Diego Sunrays and the VC Pirates, been struggling a bit to kick off their CCL campaigns.
Let's take a look at the Northern Division.
Well, the North is really different this year because two of the top teams in the Northern Division have actually left the CCL to go play in the Inland Empire League. So that would the Healdsburg Prune Packers, who have won the CCL the last 2 years, has left the CCL along with the Lincoln Potters. So now the Menlo Park Legends find themselves atop the North Division at 7-4. And then they're right ahead of a familiar CCL face, the Walnut Creek Crawdads at 8-5, and a very familiar face for the Oaks, the San Luis Obispo Blues sit at 6-5. They moved this year from the South to the North Division, so that's definitely a big transition for them. And the new team, the San Francisco Seagulls, sit at 6-6, right ahead of the 5-6 Sonoma Stompers. And rounding out that group is the Alameda Merchants, who are another new CCL affiliate this summer.
Good roundup, Josh. It looks like the Oaks have been playing some good ball. Some
Yeah, Oaks been
games.
playing great baseball lately. Yeah, no, they've been playing really good ball lately. It's been a thing where it's kind of been an inconsistency. One game the offense will show up, the next game it'll be the pitching. Once they have that consistency where both the offense and the pitching staff show up in the same game, this Oaks team can definitely be scary.
Oh, good. Well, let's hope that next week when we go through, CCL got the scoreboard, the standings correct, and we'll be in first place.
Yeah, yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully that 4 game homestand can help boost the Oaks.
You got it. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording.
Sounds good.